YouTube, what is up? So today I have a quick little video for you today. You just saw a walk around of the car, and if you watched my last video you saw my thoughts, kind of a car check on the whole car. But today I wanted to focus in on the wheels. So I hinted at last time that there are some new wheels coming soon. So I wanted to give you my honest thoughts, my experience with these wheels. Now these wheels are so this car has the M package on it. It's the M Sport package. So it has the BMW, I believe it's the 193 style wheels. Some people call them the spider wheels because they have kind of the spider web effect. So if you want to come over here and look at it. So they are 18-inch wheels, which they look good. They're 18-inch wheels. The front is 8-inch diameter and the rear is 8.5. So they're good looking wheels from the factory. I bought this car partly because of the wheels. Some of the other BMW wheels I wasn't super keen on, but these ones, for a factory wheel, they look really good. Besides, probably the only thing better is the competition wheels that come on the M3. Other than that, I think these are the best wheels you can get. So, BMW 193. They are, like I said, 18-inch in the front, 8 inches in the back, and then 8.5, or excuse me, 8 inches in the front, 8.5 in the back. So that's kind of where we're at here. Don't mind my curb rash. I have a lot of curb rash on here, but I bought it used, so you can only do so much. So you can come back and look at the back. You can tell it's staggered, and I do have, and excuse the car, it's kind of dirty, but I do have 15mm spacers, so it fits really good back here. I love the wheel, the fitment on the back. I couldn't be happier with it. So I mentioned those spacers. I'll give you a better look from behind. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's pretty good fitment. A little bit of wheel gap, but hopefully it'll be lowered here in a little while. There's a look at that side. So we'll walk over to this side. Get you a look at this. Now, this wheel looks way better. So right now I'm rocking the Eagle Sport tires. They're okay tires. They're Goodyear tires. The rear is an 1835 255, that's what it is. And then the front is a 225 30 18. So that's what tires I'm on. They look pretty decent, but overall appearance, I mean, you can let me know what you think. I think they look good, I really do. I'll insert a little clip here in a second, like a rolling pic. But like I mentioned before, as far as factory goes, can't really argue with it. So keep watching. I'm gonna insert a little clip of what it looks like rolling. Okay, so now that you know a little bit like about the sizing of the wheel, kind of the design of the wheel, I wanted to go over, I mentioned it before, why I kind of bought the car. So I'll go over a little bit of the backstory. This is the car that I wanted. I had wanted this car for a long time. Now, if you didn't watch my previous video, it's a 2011 BMW 335i. Now it's the coupe, as you can tell, and it has the M Sport package on it. So it's got quite a bit with it. It also is X-Drive, so BMW's all-wheel drive system, and it does have navigation. So it's pretty loaded as far as BMW goes. It's pretty loaded. Now it's a 2011, so it is a couple years older, but I had my eye on this car for a long time. I really wanted this car for a long time. I obsessed over it. I thought about it. I made goals to get to it, and ultimately I take pride in it because I worked really hard to get this car. And I mean, you can tell me what you think, but I think it's a beautiful car. I really do. I love the way this car looks. I love the performance of this car. I couldn't be happier with the car. So I was looking at a couple different cars, and I mentioned this wheel specifically because some of the other wheels just were not really pleasant to the eye, and especially, I mean, this car has the 3-liter straight 6 with a twin scroll turbo, so it's performance oriented. It's a luxury car, but it's got the M package, so it looks aggressive. And the last thing that I wanted on it was some dinky gate wheels, so I had to get these wheels. So it made it a little difficult to find, but I found them, and I'm really happy with them. So I talked about appearance of them. Obviously, they're 18 inches. The reason I'm going to a new wheel, I'll hint it a little bit more. The new wheel is going to be a 19-inch, which I think on this car is perfect. 19-inch wheel on this car is it could not be better. Now the front, I'll give you a little sizing. I won't tell you what the wheel is yet, but the front, I'm gonna beef it up about a ½ inch, and the rear we're gonna beef up about 1 inch. So we're going a lot bigger on the wheels, so it's gonna look really good. But as far as a stock wheel goes, it's really, I couldn't be happier with it. I've had this car for like 1.5 years, and for me to keep a stock wheel that long is really impressive, so I've been happy with them. Now, there's one gripe that I have. I don't want to drag this on too much, don't want to blabber, but there's one gripe that I do have. Now, it's this wheel right here. As you saw earlier, there's a little bit of rash. Now, that's not necessarily the wheel's fault, but the previous owner obviously didn't take care of it that well. But something that the previous owner did, he must have been driving it really hard, and so long story short, I had noticed that this wheel was constantly losing air pressure, and I wasn't completely sure why. I would fill it up, and it got to the point where I was filling it up almost every day. So I took it into the shop because I knew something was wrong, and they looked at it, couldn't figure it out, and they, right before they let me go, they dumped it in water and found out that there was actually a crack in the inside of the barrel on the wheel. So the wheel had about a crack about that long in it, which is not a great thing, especially flying down the freeway, taking curves. The last thing you want is a crack, losing air pressure, losing the durability of the wheel. So I ended up getting it fixed. It cost me about $130 to get the wheel fixed. It was better than, I mean, just throwing the wheel away or upgrading to a wheel that I didn't really want, didn't have the money towards. But that's my only gripe with this wheel, is the crack. But as far as it goes, I couldn't be happier with it. Like I mentioned, I've had it for about 1.5 years, and I've kept these stock wheels. So leave a comment below, let me know what you think about the wheels. Hope you guys are excited for the new wheels coming soon. I couldn't be stoked more on these new wheels coming soon. It's gonna look freaking awesome. So watch the videos to come. There's gonna be more content. You're gonna see the car with the wheels on it. So smash that like button, comment. I'd love to answer comments, love to help you out, these BMW fans. And subscribe. I mean, I'm really trying to help you guys out with some videos. I'm putting some effort into it, so drop me a subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. But other than that, this is the end of the video. We'll see you next time.